Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Conversation Academy. I am Emma.
And I am Alex. We are so happy to have you join us today.
Yes, it is great to see you all again.
Today, we have a really important topic for our conversation practice.
We are going to talk about how to discuss daily mental struggles.
It is a topic that is often overlooked, but so important for our well being.
Absolutely. And it is a great way to practice your English, too.
Talking about feelings can be a bit tricky, even in your native language.
So, learning the English phrases and expressions for it is very useful.
We will try to keep our conversation natural and easy to follow.
Just like always, we want you to feel comfortable practicing with us.
So, Emma, how are you doing today? How has your day been so far?
Oh, Alex, my day has been interesting, I would say.
Oh, really? Interesting in a good way. Or,
Well, a bit of both, I suppose. It started off a bit hectic.
yeah, what happened?
I woke up feeling a little groggy. You know?
I know that feeling.
Yeah. And then I realized I had forgotten to set my alarm last night.
Oh no, that is never a good start.
Right. So I was rushing a bit to get ready, and
I can imagine. Were you late for anything?
luckily, no, just a bit behind schedule.
That is good. At least you made it.
Yeah, but it made me feel a little bit stressed. You know.
Yeah, that ripple effect. One small thing can really set the tone.
Exactly. And then I was trying to make my coffee.
Ah, the essential morning ritual.
Yes. And I spilled some on my shirt.
Oh no, that is just adding to the chaos.
I know, right? I just looked at it and thought, seriously?
That is funny because I have had those mornings too. It feels like the universe is just testing you.
It really does. But I managed to clean it up.
Good for you. Small victories.
Yes, and now I am here talking with you. So it all turned out okay.
Well, I am glad you are here. Spill and all.
Thanks, Alex. How about you? How has your morning been?
My morning was pretty smooth, actually.
Oh, that is good to hear.
Yeah, I woke up early, went for a quick walk.
Wow, that is productive.
It helps me clear my head. Get some fresh air.
I should try that more often.
It really makes a difference. And then I had a really nice breakfast.
What did you have?
Just some oatmeal with fruit. Simple, but satisfying.
Sounds lovely.
So thinking about those mornings, Emma, where things just don't go right,
Yeah,
how do you usually handle those small daily frustrations?
that is a good question. Sometimes I just let them pile up.
And then what happens?
Then I feel overwhelmed, like everything is just too much.
I understand that completely.
It is like a snowball effect. One small thing becomes a bigger problem in my head.
Yeah, it can really blow things out of proportion.
Exactly. And then I might feel a bit down or anxious.
Do you have any strategies to stop that snowball from rolling?
I am trying to develop some. One thing I have started doing
Yes.
is to just take a deep breath, like really consciously.
That's a good first step.
Yeah. And then I try to tell myself, okay, this is not the end of the world.
Self-talk is very powerful.
It helps to reframe the situation.
What about when it is something bigger than just a spilled coffee?
Like when you are feeling a bit more persistently off.
Exactly. Maybe you are feeling low energy or just generally a bit sad.
That is harder for sure.
What do you usually do in those situations?
Sometimes I try to distract myself, like watching a movie or reading a book.
That can be helpful for a short time.
Yeah, but it doesn't always address the root of the feeling.
No. It is more like a temporary fix.
Exactly. I am learning that it is important to actually acknowledge the feeling.
That is a big step. Acknowledging it.
Yeah, like saying to myself, I am feeling a bit sad today.
Rather than trying to push it away.
right? Because pushing it away just makes it linger, I think.
I completely agree. Like it is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater.
Oh, that is a great analogy. It just pops back up with more force.
Exactly. So what do you do after you acknowledge it?
Well, if it is a persistent feeling, I try to talk to someone,
Who do you usually talk to?
usually my sister or a close friend.
That is really good in having someone to confide in.
Yes, just telling someone how I feel. It takes a weight off my shoulders.
It really does. It is like the burden.
And often they will say something that helps or just listen.
Sometimes just being heard is enough, isn't it?
It really is, but it makes you feel less alone.
Do you ever feel hesitant to talk about your struggles?
Oh, absolutely. All the time.
Why do you think that is?
I think partly because I don't want to bother people.
Mm, that is a common one.
Yeah. And sometimes I feel like my problems aren't big enough.
Oh, I have felt that too. Thinking other people have it worse.
Exactly. Like, why should I complain about this small thing?
But a small thing to one person can be a big thing to another.
That is true. It is all relative, isn't it?
It really is. And our feelings are valid no matter the size of the problem.
That is something I am trying to remind myself of.
It is a journey for sure.
Yeah. How about you, Alex? Do you find it easy to open up?
Not always. I used to be very closed off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought showing any kind of vulnerability was a weakness.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
Definitely. But I have learned over time that it is actually a strength.
How did you come to that realization?
I had a period where I was feeling particularly overwhelmed,
Hmm.
and I just kept everything inside. It became too much.
I can imagine. That must have been very tough.
I started feeling really isolated.
Yeah. That is the feeling I get when I keep things bottled up.
Exactly. So one day I just broke down and talked to my brother.
And how did that feel?
It was scary at first, but then it was like a huge release.
Wow.
And he was so understanding. He didn't judge me at all.
That is so important to have that kind of support.
It truly is. From then on, I realized the value of talking.
So now you find it easier.
Easier, yes. Not always easy. There are still moments of hesitation.
That is natural, I think.
Yeah, but I push through it because I know the benefits outweigh the discomfort.
What are some of those benefits for you?
Well, definitely feeling less alone. That is a big one.
Yeah.
And sometimes just vocalizing a problem helps me to understand it better.
Oh, that is so true. Saying it out loud.
Right? It is like you can hear yourself think.
Yes. It brings a different perspective,
And sometimes the person you are talking to offers a solution.
or just a different way of looking at it.
Exactly, a fresh pair of eyes on the problem.
So, when you are feeling overwhelmed, what is your first go-to action now?
My first action is usually to try and identify what is making me feel that way.
That is a good analytical approach.
Yeah. Is it work stress? Is it something personal?
Pinpointing the cause.
Exactly. Assessing them. And once I have a clearer idea, then I can decide on the next step.
And what might that next step be?
It could be anything from taking a break, going for a run.
Exercise can be so helpful,
It really is. Or sometimes it is about reaching out to someone.
like your brother.
Yes, or a close friend. Or even just writing it down.
Oh, journaling. That is something I have heard a lot about.
It is incredibly therapeutic.
Do you do that often? Journaling?
Not every day, but when I am feeling a bit jumbled, it really helps.
What do you write about? Just your feelings?
Yeah, just whatever comes to mind. No filtering.
That sounds like a great way to process things.
It is, and sometimes you read back what you wrote,
Yes?
and you realize something you hadn't noticed before.
Wow. That is deep. self-discovery through writing.
Exactly. It is like having a conversation with yourself.
I really should try that.
I highly recommend it. It doesn't have to be perfect prose.
Just getting it all out.
Exactly. Just free-flowing thoughts.
So let's talk about some phrases people can use when they want to express these feelings.
Good idea, Emma. That is what our viewers are here for.
Right. So if you are feeling generally unwell mentally, you could say, I am feeling a bit down today.
Or, I am just not myself today.
Yes, that is a good one. It implies a change from your usual state.
What if you are feeling worried or anxious?
You could say, I am feeling a bit anxious about my workload.
Or, I have been quite worried lately about my health.
If something is causing you stress, you could say, this situation is really getting to me.
Or, I am feeling stressed out about the news.
What about when you feel overwhelmed, like you mentioned earlier?
You could say, I am feeling completely overwhelmed right now.
Or, I have got too much on my plate. That is a common idiom.
Yes, that means you have too many things to do.
Exactly. And if you are feeling a bit hopeless, yeah,
You could say, I am feeling a bit low. Or, I am struggling a bit.
struggling a bit is a good general phrase.
It is not too specific. So it leaves room for explanation.
What if someone asks you how you are and you don't want to go into detail?
You could say, I am okay, just a little tired.
Or, I am all right, just a bit under the weather.
Under the weather usually means physically ill, but it can also imply feeling a bit low.
Yes, context is key there.
And if you want to ask someone how they are doing, beyond how are you,
You could say, how have you been feeling lately?
or is everything okay with you?
You seem a bit quiet today. Is everything all right?
That's a very kind way to approach it, showing you have noticed.
Yes, it shows you care.
And if someone opens up to you, what is a good way to respond?
First, just listen. Really listen.
Don't interrupt.
Right. And then you could say, I am sorry to hear that.
Or, that sounds really tough.
Is there anything I can do to help? Is always a good question.
Or, I am here for you if you need anything.
Yes, offering support,
And sometimes, just validating their feelings is enough.
like saying, it is understandable that you feel that way.
Or, your feelings are valid.
Those phrases can make a big difference.
They really can, they make the other person feel heard and accepted.
So, Alex, besides journaling, do you have any other personal habits that help you?
Yes, I try to practice mindfulness.
Oh, tell me more about that.
It is basically about being present in the moment. Like, if I am drinking my coffee, I try to really focus on the taste.
The smell.
Exactly. Just being aware. Exactly the warmth of the cup in my hands.
That sounds very calming.
It helps to ground me, especially when my mind is racing, and
I can see how that would be helpful.
even just a few minutes of focusing on my breath.
Just observing it, not trying to change it. I struggle with that sometimes. My mind just keeps going.
It takes practice, Emma. It is not something you master overnight.
I guess it's like any skill to write.
Precisely. The more you do it, the easier it becomes.
Do you ever do formal meditation?
Sometimes I use an app that guides me through it.
Oh, that's smart. A guided meditation.
Yes, it helps me stay focused, especially when I am just starting out.
I've tried a few times, but I always felt like I was doing it wrong.
There's no wrong way, really. Just the act of trying is what matters.
That's good to know. I might give it another shot.
I encourage you to. Even 5 minutes can make a difference.
So we've talked about personal strategies and talking to others.
Yes,
What about professional help? When do you think that's important?
that's a very important question, Emma.
Yeah,
I think if your struggles are persistent,
meaning they last for a long time.
exactly, and they start to interfere with your daily life.
Like affecting your work or relationships.
Yes, then it's definitely a good idea to consider professional help.
Like talking to a therapist or counselor.
Absolutely. They are trained to help you understand and manage your feelings, and
And there's no shame in seeking that help.
none at all. In fact, it's a sign of strength.
I agree. It shows you're taking your mental health seriously.
Just like you would go to a doctor for a physical illness.
That's a great comparison.
Mental health is just as important as physical health.
What if someone feels like they can't afford professional help?
That's a valid concern. There are often resources available.
Oh, really? Like what?
Many communities have mental health services on a sliding scale.
Meaning the cost depends on your income.
Yeah, and sometimes workplaces offer employee assistance programs.
That's good to know. It's worth looking into.
Absolutely, and I don't let cost be the only barrier.
And what about online resources? There's a lot out there now
Yes, there are many reputable websites and apps,
that can offer support and information.
but it's important to be careful and choose trusted sources.
Of course, always check the credentials,
And remember, online resources can be a great supplement.
but not always a substitute for professional help if needed.
Exactly. They can guide you and give you tools. And
So, Alex, you mentioned taking walks earlier. Do you have any other hobbies?
oh, yes, I love to read,
What kind of books do you enjoy?
mostly fiction. I love getting lost in a good story.
Me too. It's such a great escape.
It really is. And it's a wonderful way to relax.
Do you have a favorite genre?
I really enjoy historical fiction.
Oh, interesting. Why that one?
I love learning about different periods in history.
While enjoying a story.
Exactly. It's like a two-in-one.
That's clever. What about movies or TV shows?
I enjoy a good documentary, actually.
Oh, really? Any particular subjects?
Nature documentaries are my favorite.
That is funny because you are quite the learner, aren't you?
I suppose so. I find the natural world fascinating,
I can see that. It's very calming.
and it puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
It really does. Makes your own problems seem a bit smaller.
Exactly. How about you, Emma? Any hobbies that help you unwind?
Yeah, I love to bake.
Oh, I remember you mentioning that before.
Yes, I find it very therapeutic.
What do you like to bake?
Mostly cakes and cookies.
My kind of therapy.
That is funny. It is the process of measuring ingredients.
Very precise.
Yes. And mixing and watching it transform.
It's very satisfying.
It really is. And then, of course, the best part is eating it.
Of course, do you share your creations?
Oh, yes. My family and friends are usually the beneficiaries.
Lucky them.
Yes, and I also love to garden.
Oh, that's a lovely hobby.
It is getting my hands in the soil, watching things grow.
There's something very special about that connection to nature.
There really is, but it's very grounding.
So it sounds like you have some good coping mechanisms.
Yes, I'm trying to build them up. It's an ongoing process.
Definitely. Life throws new challenges at us all the time.
That's true. It's about adapting, isn't it?
Exactly. And having the tools to navigate those challenges.
So, we've talked about a lot today, from morning struggles to deeper feelings.
And how important it is to talk about them.
Yes, and to not be afraid to seek help if needed.
Absolutely. Yeah, your mental health matters.
Very much so. So, for all of you watching,
We hope this conversation has been helpful.
and that you feel more confident using these English phrases,
To talk about your own feelings and to support others.
remember, it's okay not to be okay.
And it's always okay to reach out.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for practicing your English with us.
We really appreciate you being here.
We'll see you next time on English Conversation Academy.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.